Hey everybody, and welcome to another Cricut craft tutorial. Before we get started, please hit that big red subscribe button down below. I would love to have you as part of my crafty family here on YouTube. In today's video, we're going to talk about some items from the 143 vinyl Christmas mystery box. This was a box that they did over the Black Friday weekend, and I'm so excited to start sharing some of the projects that you can make with this box. I'm going to make this one here, which is their gift bag, and this little SVG is from 143 vinyl as well. It's the little Let It Snowman. This was a really easy project to do, and what I love about it is that you can reuse this gift bag over and over again, which is an awesome thing because that way you're not throwing away a ton of wrapping paper and things like that. And these are great for all holidays, all occasions, and they make a double gift because you can always just decorate it, and they could use it for a little storage bag, a makeup bag, all sorts of great things. For this project, you're going to need 2 of the vinyls from the mystery box. You will need StarCraft Soft Flex. I used black, and then you're also going to need the Caesar Glitter HTV as well. You can do this with an iron, a heat press, or an easy press. It's a very easy project to do. So let's go ahead over to Design Space, and I'm going to show you how to get your SVG and how to set everything up. To get your downloads, you're going to go to 143vinyl.com, and what you're going to do is find the Christmas mystery box, Let It Snow. Right here where it says Christmas mystery box. Go ahead and click on that, and you have 2 options. You have Baby It's Cold Outside, and then you also have the Let It Snow. I'm going to do Let It Snow on our reusable gift bag. So what I want to do is click on the snowman, and I'm going to click right here where it says free download. It's going to ask me where I'd like to download it to, so I'm just going to download it to my Christmas folder under Cricut and click Save. Simple as that. So now we're going to go back over to Design Space, and I'll show you guys how to upload it. Over in Design Space, you're going to click Upload Image, click Browse, and then you're going to go to the folder that you downloaded that image into, and I downloaded it into my Christmas folder. We're going to find the Let It Snowman, and he is right there. You don't have to do anything with this because it's already an SVG, so go ahead and click Save. You're going to select your snowman and click Insert Images. Now, I measured my bag, and I have about 9 inches by 10 inches to work with for our snowman. So I'm going to do a couple of things really quick because we want to make sure that everything stays in the right order. I'm first going to resize him down into that 9-inch area. I want him just a little less than 9 inches. I've sized it down just a little bit, but one thing that you'll need to make sure that you do to keep everything in order, because I think it's going to be a lot easier to line everything up, is to attach all things that are the same color. I'm going to attach all of my black pieces just so everything stays lined up. So I want to make sure that everything stays in order for this file. So what I need to do first, select my file and click Ungroup. And then I want to hide my 2 red pieces by just clicking this little eyeball over here on the right-hand side. Now what I'm going to do is select all of my black items and click Attach. That way when I go to click Make It, nothing gets out of order and it all stays where it should be. You want to just click the eyeballs next to the red pieces again, and you can absolutely just keep your red pieces where they are. Now it will look like your one part didn't come back, this part on the hat. It's just behind the rest of the hat, so what you can do is right click on it and click Send to Front. This is a really easy file to work with, and it's super cute, so you don't have to do a whole lot with it. But I'm going to tell you guys a quick secret. So every once in a while, Design Space might have an issue where it doesn't mirror your image even though you tell it to after you hit Make It. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select my image, and I'm going to select Flip, and I want to flip it horizontal. And I want to do the same thing for both the red pieces. That way I don't have to try to remember to mirror it. When I go to make it, I just can make it and it's already going to be this way. It's going to be mirrored. And that way I don't have to worry about Design Space messing it up in any way. So let's click Make It. And it's going to bring up our mat, and you'll see that our black stayed in order. And then we have our red pieces. Now, this red piece can absolutely fit right here, and I'm going to move it so that I just save a little bit of vinyl. It's not the end of the world, but it's easier that way. We're going to use StarCraft Soft Flex for the black part. That cuts on everyday iron-on. And then we're going to use the Caesar Glitter HTV, which I find cuts best on glitter iron-on with more pressure for my machine. But I do recommend doing a test cut if you have not cut this type of vinyl before. So let's go over to the machine, we'll get everything cut, weeded, and then I'll show you guys how easy this is to apply. We're gonna use our green mat, and we're using the StarCraft Soft Flex. So you wanna make sure that you load this with the carrier sheet side down. A lot of people will say the shiny side, but honestly with the Soft Flex, both sides are relatively shiny, so you just want to make sure that you're putting the carrier sheet side down. So what I do to do that, I will actually turn my mat, and hopefully you guys can see this. Let me move you a little bit. So what I do is I will put my mat under my door, and I take my HTV or even my regular vinyl, and this is just a quick trick that I learned. And it kind of helps you not have to peel up your whole sheet if you get it not stuck down correctly the first time. So what I do is, and then I just pull it kind of out. And I just tuck the top half on, and then you can kind of just pull the rest of it down a little bit. Super easy. Then all you're going to do is load your mat. I have my regular fine point blade in. Super easy to do. We're going to go ahead and cut this. Now we're going to do the glitter, and the glitter sheet is longer, but that's okay. You don't need to cut it down or anything. Just go ahead and make sure that you, again, place this on your mat. I don't like to cut these longer sheets if I don't have to, because it hangs out of your machine and off your mat is totally okay. You're going to want to make sure that you go over to your machine and change your cut setting before you hit the go button, but you can load it, but we'll go ahead and make sure we change our cut setting. Again, this is going to be glitter iron-on. It's under the custom material setting. Once you've weeded everything, I like to lay it out just to make sure that I like the way it looks. Lay that out. And we need to cut apart our red sparkly stuff. So remember, one piece is his hat and the other piece is his scarf. Now we're not going to press it like this, so don't worry. We're just kind of doing a layout just to make sure it looks good and we got everything cut that we needed to. Now this piece does go a specific way, so you'll want to kind of make sure that you play with it and note which way that it goes, because there is a little bit of a curve to it, and the curve should be at the top. I think that is really, really cute, and it's so fun on this little gift bag. And what I love about these gift bags is they're completely reusable. You can absolutely wash them, which is great. And they're great for items that are a little bit harder to wrap. So it's an easy way to kind of make something a little more personal and a little fun and totally reusable, especially if you're somebody who does not like wrapping paper because you have to throw it away and it goes into landfills. This is a great alternative option because they can be used year in and year out, and you can even just decorate them a little more or less seasonally, and that way you can use them for lots of different events and things like that. Now we're ready to press. So we're using 2 different kinds of HTV with 2 totally different pressing temperatures. We need to press our StarCraft Soft Flex first. And the reason that we do that is because it is the lower layer, because the glitter goes on top. Now, I know what you're thinking. Doesn't glitter press at 320? It absolutely does. However, the StarCraft Soft Flex should be able to withstand that. It's not a full, huge, long press. You're not pressing multiple layers. By just doing a single extra layer on top, you should be absolutely fine. Your StarCraft Soft Flex should hold up just perfectly. While it does press at that lower temperature, it does have a tolerance and it can handle it. So I'm going to go get our heat press all ready and going and show you guys how to press this. I've got my heat press set to 285. It's actually 286. But I have a pressing pillow under the bag because we have this seam up here where the tie is, and then there are seams on the side, but they're not as thick. I do try to make sure the tie seam is off of the pressing pillow and that the whole design is on the pressing pillow. And when we press, we're only going to press for just a few seconds with a medium pressure. Now, my cart is on wheels and I forgot to lock them, so that's why it slid a little bit. But we're just going to press that for just a couple of seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and peel this right away. Luckily, StarCraft Soft Flex is a warm peel, which makes life so much easier. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and you can place your glitter pieces where you want them. Now I'm going to give you a quick tip because I don't like when the glitter accidentally presses into some of the other HTV. But when you're layering glitter, the glitter will stick to other HTV. So what I like to do is I will trim around my glitter pieces much closer. That way I make sure that it doesn't press into any of the other HTV, or at least as little as possible. So I will definitely trim a little bit closer. Now I may still end up with a little bit stuck to one of them, but it'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. So we're going to go ahead and line that up. And then I'm going to get my red piece. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to trim it down a little bit. Make sure you do remove any of your little scraps from your heat press because I end up with them sticking. And then you're going to go ahead and put this. And again, remember that there's just a slight curve to the top. So you want to make sure that you get that curve on the hat. Get that lined up. And then I'm going to go ahead and reset my heat press to 320. And these are usually about 15 to 20 seconds. And I just realized I always forget to mention this, but I have a Teflon sheet permanently attached to my heat press. This was like the best thing I ever did because I never have to remember to place the Teflon sheet, and it's just held on with some magnets. I do occasionally have to adjust the magnets and things, but it's super easy. So again, we're going to go ahead and do the full press on our glitter HTV, and then it's all finished and we can peel up our carrier sheets and it's all done. So now what we can do is peel our carrier sheets. This is a warm peel, so you can absolutely just peel the glitter carrier sheets right away. And I'll take this back over to the table so you guys can see it all finished. This is such a fun project. Here is the finished bag. This was such a fun and really simple craft that you can do very, very quickly, very, very easily. And it's all in the mystery box. The mystery box has so many great fun things in it, and possibly some stuff you haven't tried before. I highly recommend checking out that mystery box on 143vinyl.com. It is an awesome website. If you guys have not shopped there before, I highly recommend it. They are wonderful people. They do super fast shipping, the best customer service. They are just top notch, and they have so many amazing products that include things from vinyl and HTV, lots of different styles of blanks, and they even offer SVGs, including some free SVGs. Now remember, the SVGs with the mystery box are exclusive to the mystery box and are really, really cute. You get this one and the Baby It's Cold Outside one as well. You get all sorts of great things in that mystery box. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always happy to answer those for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I hope you guys had such a fun time learning how to make this awesome, reusable, environmentally friendly bag. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season and happy crafting.